Hello everyone, my name is Goldstein. I'm bringing you technical analysis for cryptocurrencies. And today we want to look at Bitcoin, PNUT, Tau, Grass, and JTO. 5 currencies. I will give you a plan how to approach the market, how to eventually trade it, what to look at, what to wait for to take a potential trading setup. Everything you need to know within the next 10 minutes. So let's look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin is clearly bullish after forming this new all-time high. We're having a bullish market structure without any question. But there isn't a lot of price action, a lot of history during this all-time high. So it's like prices cutting through butter because there was literally no price action before at no point. That's why it's an all-time high. Makes sense. But because of that, price could actually tumble down very fast as well. We don't have a lot of support. Bulls didn't decide to accumulate, break out, retest, maybe have some lower retests later to grab some liquidity, go back up, to have some more foundations or to have a better foundation. The price was just pumping like crazy, so we could easily sell it off at some point. But of course, jumping into a short here or here or here at one of these highs and to only get wrecked doesn't make any sense. So we need to wait for proper confirmation. And the proper confirmation can be a break of structure first with a bearish retest into Fibonacci retracement. But I'm working with profiles based on volume. So we can use the previous week profile, for example. This is the freshest previous week profile, which would be actually very good to trade the current week. And bulls try to flip this supply zone into demand here, but they failed. As you can see, some longs were opening above, looking for higher, and actually we lost it. We lost this demand then. So it's supply once again. So price came also from imbalance because it was out of this profile above this previous week value area high. Price came from imbalance back to balance for a potential short setup. I would like to see a retest of the Fibonacci zone, and then I will wait for 30-minute one-time framing, and then I will take the trade. Point of control will be take profit 1. Daily level in confluence with this previous week value area low will be take profit 2. Simple as that. Because we came from imbalance back to balance, this will be a valid trading setup. I would prefer it to take the trade if the price would go for a break of structure first and then a retest into these Fibonacci levels. That's what I would absolutely prefer. And because a break of structure will make it just more likely that this will happen. Bears will be more in control. If we don't see the break of structure, I will be still interested in the short setup only if we will see 30-minute one-time framing in this Fibonacci zone. Yeah, doesn't matter. Price just shouldn't close a 4-hour candle above the 786, which would also mean it will close back above the previous week value area high. Then the whole short setup will be invalid. We will most likely look for a new high to take out this or put in a new high. So I hope everything is clear. Break of structure would be perfect. And then Fibonacci retest, boom. Eventually, only Fibonacci retest, 30-minute one-time framing, and still boom. Point of control, take profit 1. And here, daily level, for me, take profit 2. PNUT. PNUT came from imbalance back to balance as well, over here. Yeah. Start of the fresh week, we opened above the previous week value area high and closed back below. We also have a wick here of this second 4-hour candle, the second bearish 4-hour candle into the value area high, which confirms acceptance into this profile. It is a shitcoin, so we don't have a lot of data, a lot of history, but doesn't matter. We have a previous week profile, we can work with that. And we also have a daily level which should act or could act as support, but as you can see, it's not doing. Yeah, we just hit this daily level and we lost it. We lost it and actually also backtested here with a 30-minute candle once. So this is bearish. And if the daily will close like this or lower, based on that, we will say that this is a very nice swing high. Yeah, very nice swing high, which makes a lot of sense to look for lower after such a pump. So very, very similar on PNUT compared to Bitcoin. We already had the break of structure after breaking this low here. So for now, the price action is just bearish, and only because coming from imbalance back to balance and losing this daily level, which is another confluence, it would be nice to see a quick bearish retest and then follow up. We could look for a huge move here of more than 70% to the downside. This would be really amazing. I mean, to the upside also, it would be a huge move if the idea would become invalid. But risk to reward will be fine. Will be absolutely fine. If we don't get the bearish retest on PNUT, and let's say we'll do this, then of course, then we haven't even taken the trade if we don't see 30-minute one-time framing in the Fibonacci retracement zone. Then we just don't take the trade, and this would be fine. So either this or that. Tau is actually 50-50 because you have this previous month value area low, 2 previous weeks value area low, and we could easily, I mean, right now we are kinda in imbalance with this 4-hour candle, but there are 3 more hours to go. We could just leave a wick and close inside, doesn't matter. But we could still rotate back up. If we will go for a bigger displacement and retest this whole demand zone, flip it into supply, this whole thing, this would mean that we don't get acceptance back into these 2 previous week profiles and into this big previous month profile with its value area low over here. Yeah, this would mean that we don't get that. We will flip demand into supply and we will look for this zone as take profit 1. And it would also mean that the rotation of this bearish profile, this previous month profile, we are under the point of control. Clearly, this is the point of control. We are under it. So this is also an ongoing bearish rotation, which can be just only stopped if we will bullish rotate here. And if we don't, we will follow this trend, go for this take profit 1 area, and we will then also be in this previous week profile. Here's the value area low. Here is the value area low of the previous month. So this will be just the next major zone. Take profit 1, take profit 2. If we get the flip of this demand zone into supply. Yeah, here will be your stop. You will look for target 1, target 2. Simple as that. If we don't get the flip, we don't take the trade. Simple as that. Grass is actually like PNUT. I mean, let's check PNUT again. It came from imbalance back to balance and could start to rotate however it will look like. Grass is already a bit ahead of its time. So we came from imbalance back to balance. We had some nice retests, some wicks into the value area high to confirm the acceptance. Yeah, local retests as well in Fibonacci. And since then, we're bearish, trying to fully rotate this profile. And we're still looking for much more downside on grass. And if this demand zone with this fresh previous week value area low over here cannot get flipped into support, if this won't happen, then we can still look for much lower. You could try to short scalp your way into this current trend. If this gets flipped and successfully backtested, then you know, okay, time to go out, time to not think about the short. You can actually then take a long. But for now, this is not given. For now, grass is bearish. And the very last thing is JTO. JTO is a bit of a 50-50 setup for me because actually this was a bullish retest over here because of a failure to rotate. I will quickly explain it to you. Over here. The price came from imbalance back to balance, weeks confirm the acceptance. So it tried to fully rotate this profile, but it didn't happen. The price closed back above the point of control. This is called a failure to rotate. So you will target the origin of the move. And we had even this successful bullish retest. Yeah, hit the Fibonacci zone, 30-minute one-time framing, which we had for sure because these are 4-hour candles, rising 4-hour candles. So we had 30-minute one-time framing 100%. But we're having strong resistance over here. This monthly, we have a fresh weekly above. There's a daily above. If you take a long from here, you have tight take profit 1, tight take profit 2. Here must be your invalidation. So it's not the best setup based on risk reward. Yeah. And the next thing is that this was the bullish retest of this failure to rotate, the claim of the point of control. But for doing the bullish retest, we also lost the monthly level. So this can also be the bearish retest of the loss of the monthly level, leading to lower prices to finish this rotation. Yeah, so price is trapped between these two retest zones based on Fibonacci, and then it's also super tight because of these levels. The monthly level is there, the weekly level, daily level. It's just something that I will like to observe, but I won't take a trade over here because it's not so given, it's not so certain. And why should I gamble on it and be like, hey, bulls are a bit in control, bears are a bit in control. Yeah, let's focus on something like PNUT or Tau if we get the confirmations, because then it's just simple. If this, then that, and nothing else. So you have potential setups on Bitcoin, PNUT, Tau, if we see the bearish retests, and you know the invalidations. If levels will be reclaimed, then you know that you will be wrong, that you cannot follow the idea anymore, and you can also look for the long trade. And so you can make money either way. You only need to understand where you are, and you need to know the rules. Yeah, you can scalp short your way into grass if you will see some nice retests here of this previous demand zone. Yeah, and if price starts to fail here and starts to drop. So I hope that these information are helpful, that this video was helpful. Leave a like, leave a comment if you have any questions, and I hope that you will make some money with this information. Let's have a successful week. Let's make some good trades. See you in the next video. Bye bye.